Start streaming. Okay, if this works, we're going to be playing Call of Cthulhu. Oh man, I don't think it's working. Hang on. Okay, I think we finally have it working. Okay, let's make this small. Let's make this bigger. Let's load where I am. Chapter 7. The Nameless Bookstore. The Shambler turned out to be much more than an artwork painted by Sarah Hawkins, as a huge creature came out of the painting to attack Pierce. After a hard fight, the detective managed to send it back to the painting. He later discovered that the dagger he used to repel the creature had been sold to Sanders by a man named Algernon Drake, owner of the Nameless Bookstore. Pierce decided to pay the library a visit. And let's see what my my live stream is. What happens if I do this? Share to Facebook opens a new window. Let's do that. Playing Call of Cthulhu live. Someone's at the door. I can't really come to the door right now. Let me see. Okay, it was just a UPS. Alright, we're getting ourselves set up. We're getting ourselves ready. We're playing Call of Cthulhu live. I post to Facebook, which is kind of weird. Call of Cthulhu live. Alright, so it's streaming, it's recording. It's live. Wait, is it not live? What's going on? Hold your horses game. We have to see what's going on here. Live stream health is orange. What does that mean? There we go. Skip ahead to live broadcast. Let me just see how this sounds. Hold your horses game. We have to see what's going on here. Okay. Resume game. Alright. I wonder if this will appear as a... I don't like this thumbnail on Facebook. It's stupid looking. But it's supposed to be embedded. No, it's stupid when you do it like that. How do we do it better? Jeez. View on watch page. Maybe that does better. Thumbnail on Facebook. It's stupid looking. But let's see. I don't like this preview. Oh, that's dumb too. Sorry folks, we're just trying to figure this out. How do I embed it so that it's like, you know, embedded? Share. Embed. Yeah. Oops. Let's see if this will work. Let's see if this works. I'm not sure. No, that's stupid. It's not what we want. Does that work to do that? Let's delete. Okay, API reference. Ugh. Alright, that means nothing. Okay. How do I embed the live video? That's what I want to do. Stream options. Okay, so I guess this is working. Everyone let me know if this is, doesn't do the trick or anything. Alright, I think this will work. What the hell? I said don't have that image. Edit post. Alright, I think this will work. What the hell? I said don't have that image. Edit post. Let's get rid of that image. I just don't like it, man. Save. That's better. GIF. Cthulhu. Cool. Alright, let's play. Sorry for the technical difficulties there, folks. I hope that if you are able to comment in the chat box for the live stream, that you'll let me know if anything is a problem. But now I am starting this. Actually, I want to add one more GIF to this. GIF Cthulhu. But one that's like more cool. That's better. Okay, let's do this. Alright, this will be a terrible live video, but that's okay, because we're just testing it out. Live streaming checklist. Top chat. 1 watching. Alright, friends, we are getting ready to play. We are playing now. We're playing Call of Cthulhu. Let me know how the audio sounds work. I'm investigating this crazy bookstore. Handbook of Anatomy and Dissection. At least that can be said about this book. The least that can be said about this book is that its title is well conceived. The illustrations of human anatomy and dissection methods presented are illustrated in great detail. You have a strong heart. You have to have a strong heart or the attachment proper to doctors to consult its pages. Okay, I learned a little bit of anatomy, a little bit of medicine. What's this down here? I see something.
A strange amulet. I have a feeling I'd better not touch it.
Yeah, this is a strange amulet. The pendant's in the shape of a large dog. I don't know what it represents. I might find out more by searching the bookstore. Let's see how this sounds. Proper to doctors to consult its pages. Okay, I learned a little bit of anatomy, a little bit of medicine. What's this down here? I see something.
A strange amulet.
Alright, audio's coming through pretty good. Let's keep it up. Alright, so I learned a little bit about occultism by doing that. What's this back here?
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
Interesting. A page seems to be hidden here. It is possible to read. If somebody finds these memoirs, there will be no doubt that I am in serious trouble. My last and only hope is that my body and bones are still in this plane of reality, in order that they be recovered and burned. The funeral urn must be given to my dear mother, if she is still in this world. The following message is of capital importance. Whoever reads these lines and demonstrates acuity as sharp as mine can hope to gain access to my most precious possession. It lies within my safe, and the clues to the combination are found in 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. Interesting. Each cylinder is numbered, even if, as the celebrated author says, order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of the imagination. Indeed, despite my preference for organized chaos, I must admit that reason usually prevails in the end. If by chance a person, or should I say a genius, was to match my intellect and find the combination of the safe, I would ask that they deliver its contents into the safekeeping of my friend and colleague, Professor Armitage of Miskatonic University. The content of this safe is not only a vast digest of knowledge, but also a weapon that is far too dangerous for it to fall into the wrong hands. I hope that you will be able to appreciate the danger that this represents, and that you will act accordingly. And in the event, I will neither be there to guide you nor to suffer from your actions. Excuse me, yawn. This isn't even boring. This is interesting. I'm just long day, but yeah. Let's close this out. I need to find out how to embed a live video, by the way. Embed into live video on Facebook. Okay. So, we got this information. That's pretty useful. Let's see what else we can find. I don't know the combinations here. Alright, we need to keep looking.
What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
The key that bears the Elder Sign is the only one able to protect your psyche. It is the only form of a cylindrical medallion hanging at the end of a heavy chain. Hundreds of years ago, the star and the branch whose purpose is to push back the forces of the great old ones were engraved at its center. Everything points to it being Charles Hawkins, that tore it from the last owner, an Egyptian antique dealer. In press cuttings that mention the misdemeanor, the date of the robbery coincides with the last of Hawkins' trips to Cairo. It remains to be seen whether he knows of the true purpose of the artifact. Try to find it. Interesting. Key of Relayophile. Very interesting. Alright, let's try this again. It might actually work better if I get rid of this and I do that. Okay. Maybe that'll work better. Alright, let's continue. So, there's a lot of books down here.
Arkham editions. Never heard of him.
Volume 3, Things That Should Not Be.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
Volume 1, or Linda. Let's see, Volume 1, Volume
Another
3.
volume by Arkham Editions.
6. 136.
Arkham Editions.
8.
Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Key of Solomon. So 4. That wouldn't add up to 3 cylinders,
Arkham
though.
Editions. Never heard of him.
Azathoth and Other Horrors. I just don't know how we're going to get the code for that safe by looking at this.
How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions.
We need to look carefully.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
Okay, so these cylinders I can play in one of the phonograph machines, I think. I think there's one around here somewhere. Let's listen to the cylinders.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Okay, that doesn't tell me much. He's willing to pay to know its secrets.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
So, something about a Grail. W... S? Oh, I see. Okay, let's listen to this one.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods.
Chessboard.
Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
Alright, 8x8 is a chessboard.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
What does that mean? I don't know.
The Queen has little protection.
Maybe this chessboard gives some clue to it. There are 3 who protect.
The Queen has little protection.
We who protect the Queen is 3. So, which one was about protecting the Queen?
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Okay, so... Alright, so... Arkham, Azathoth and Other Horrors seems particularly worthwhile. So that's worth noting. And that's for 3. Okay.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
So, cylinder 2 might be 3 because there's 3 remaining.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the... And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
So, I want to go over to the safe. Because I think that... Where's the safe? It's probably over here. There it is. Alright, there we go. I think that's 3. Now let's look for red drops, and let's also look for...
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message. What did Drake say about this collection?
He said about Azathoth and Other
Drake
Horrors.
talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was... What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular... So these are the volumes that Drake was... What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume.
Azathoth and Other Horrors. It's 9. Very good. So then that must mean... Was that 2 or 1? I think that's 2. Alright, not yet. Now we just need to find something to do with red drops. And that should be what will open up this puzzle. And I see no red drops anywhere. Red drops. Something to do with the Holy Grail as well. Let's see. Oh, what's
Queen
this?
has little protection.
Oh, yeah. So this one, I think... Yeah, there's 3 who protect the Queen. Here's the Holy Grail.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
Do the rubies and sapphires make up a particular motif? Perhaps. But it was the red drops. So maybe we only look up at the rubies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And isn't that back where we started? So it's like 5, I think. Maybe 6. Let's give that a try. What's this? Ah, fills up my oil. What could it be? Well, wait, what was in the middle? It was... Book 9 was... It's gotta be right. There's 3 who protect the Queen. Maybe it's meant to be 4, including the Queen? Damn. Alright, let's go look again. Listen to the clues again. In the phonograph. Where is it? It's right around here somewhere. What's this? Ah.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Being the guardian of the Grail, I am willing to pay to know its
And
secrets.
these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Maybe it's not about the red drops. Maybe it's how much he paid, if we can
I
find
finally
that.
understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
So I really think this one's 3.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research.
Ha! He even says
I never
volume 9.
tire of browsing through them.
So... 9... 3 for the chessboard. What else?
The Chalice of Knowledge.
What else am I missing on here? Am I just not seeing something? Let's see. There's a crack there, so the one near the crack is our starting place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, But he also said rubies and sapphires, right? He just didn't mention emeralds. So maybe we add them to the sapphires. Let's start with that crack to make it easier to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Unless I counted that already. So it's like 10 or 11. And there's 5 or 6 rubies. So that gives me a range to go for. Let's see what we can find. Oh no, it only goes up to... But if I feel confident about the others, then I can just guess all 9 with this. Because, let's see, the middle one... Jeez, what was that supposed to be again? Oh yeah, volume 9. And... this one is 3 people protecting the White Queen. So this... we just have to check each one if I'm right about the others too. And oh man. I'm starting to guess that I'm... okay, so I'm not right about something there. This is really hard. Okay, I lose my way so easily around here. Where's the phonograph? So we can listen to the clues some more. It's over here. What?
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
I guess so. Oops. Must be some clue that I'm missing. Some vital piece of evidence.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
Maybe there's more than one.
What did Drake say about this collection?
That's for
Drake
Azathoth.
talked about a particular volume.
This is it. Azathoth. But the question is...
so these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message. What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about. What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume.
Alright, that doesn't help me. It still looks like it's just volume 9. Where the freak is the phonograph? Why am I losing my mind here? It's real life insanity. I'm like going in circles.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
Maybe it's just how many total books there are. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So one's missing. So even if there's 9 volumes, if one's missing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 8.
What did Drake say about this collection?
8. Maybe we try 8. Oh, whoops, wrong one. This one is 8. Okay, something's up. Come on, man. Oh, jeez, I just couldn't see it like an idiot. Alright, here we go.
These red rocks, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. And these red rocks, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Interesting. Well, what if these are meant to be in a different order?
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
So, yeah, again, it should be 9 would be the last one.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
This would be 5, 9, 5, and 3, 9, 5, 3. So maybe it's a different order is all.
The Queen has little protection.
Am I just not seeing this right? 953 or 954. It's 953 or 954, but maybe in a different order. Okay. 953 or 954. Nine five three. Nine five. Alright. You know what? I have to look this up. I don't like when I get to these roadblocks like this. I'm gonna see. I did my darndest. Let's get the internet's help. Sacred combination. Call of Cthulhu. I tried. If I'm really close, I'll be annoyed about that. So, what is the combination? 5. I was right about that. 3. 9. 5, 3, 9. That's what I did. Didn't I? Maybe I just didn't do it in the right order. Maybe I was just super close to putting them in the right order. Five. 3. That's it. We got it. I was so close to figuring out on my own, I shouldn't have looked it up. Oh well, I know I would have gotten it. a little bit more time. We're learning something here. Oh my God. What is this? What is this? Riverside Institute. In the nameless bookstore, Pierce traced the trail of an attempted burglary. He discovered that Charles Hawkins was behind the attempt. Pierce opened the bookseller's safe to find what the letter and Sarah Hawkins had hidden there. A book covered in human skin lied inside. Irresistibly attracted the detective when he opened it. His mind was projected into another body. That is very real right there. Let's see if okay.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Alright, this is a good place for me to close it down. This was a good test video. I mean, it wasn't good video, but it was good for people to check it out. No. I'll save it up on YouTube and stuff that way. Anyone who wants to get a glimpse of Call of Cthulhu's vibe, they can. So yeah, thank you all so much. Really appreciate it. I'll see you all next time.